What's going
Hey.
on, Pulte?
Hell yeah, Bill. What's up,
Going on?
baby?
What a great day.
Hey, Bill.
Just
Doesn't
chilling.
everybody have something
Digging
better
up
to
paid actors.
Doesn't everybody have something better to do than on a Saturday try to tear each other apart?
Especially a doctor.
I mean, if you really want to feel better about yourself, go to teampulte.com, find somebody dying of cancer, and buy them some groceries. I mean, come on, aren't we better than this?
Pilter, what do you think? Do you think this is the wrong action to take to try to ask question about these perceived leaders we have?
You can
And
do it.
why
You
they
can
don't?
do whatever you want. I'm just telling you, it's. I don't see where this gets anybody. But I love all of you, and you can piss on each other all day. Have a great pissing contest, and I love every one of you. And there's nothing you can do to make me hate you.
Love you too, Bill.
Yeah, love you, Bill.
Much love. Thank
I
you,
mean, it's
Bill.
a fun pissing match. We're seeing who could piss the farthest.
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's just, in my
I
opinion,
don't
somewhere,
think having my details of when I
somewhere,
was
some city, somebody
in the hospital released, I don't think that's fun.
I never wanted to shit on anybody.
in somewhere
I
in
just
some
gotta
city in America right now,
myself.
there's somebody who's your age who's dying of cancer on a hospital bed somewhere. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm so great. I'm just saying, relax.
On that note, Bill's right. I'm gonna take a step back. There's bigger fish in this world to fry. Neon, whoever, anyone I've offended or pissed off, including Squeeze, anybody. Look, I'm gonna take a step back. And I'm gonna focus on the bigger picture here, because like Pulte said, there are bigger problems in this world. But Rolf, I don't think it's wrong what we're doing. It's kind of just shaking it out.
Well, it's
But
good to have conversations. It's good to discuss things, but it's like, I've been
Posting
listening for a
someone's
while and it's
private
just like a
medical
lot of
records
shit, a lot of
is
shipping
a little
thrown
too
back and
far,
forth.
maybe. Getting them to talk about their suicidal history on a live stream that they've been.
Well, how did that
talking
get
to
out?
people
Is the
for.
first thing I want to know. Didn't you tell somebody?
I told Tendy,
Okay, lesson
She was
learned.
there.
Don't tell Tindy then next time.
but she was there with
It came
me.
out. It came
She
out
was
when you
there.
weaponized it. You weaponized
We
it
were
to
at the
win an
casino
argument, and
together,
that's how it
dude.
got out there. And but
Bob goes from
I
taking a
was
step back to hopping right back in. Classic.
yeah. Well, I had to rebuttal.
One step
So
back, 3 steps in.
See, that's what
There
I'm
you go.
saying, Bob.
Going
PP,
dark.
did you have anything to say?
I can't help
Uh,
it. It's how God
well, no,
made me.
I'm just here to answer some questions. I heard you guys were discussing some stuff, and if anybody wants to ask me anything, I'm more than welcome to answer whatever.
Yeah. What happened last night? Why did you put this corrupt CEO, giving him a platform?
Well, I interviewed him because he said he had grown up with Ryan Cohen, and I was really curious just about like the type of person that Ryan Cohen is and stuff like that. So, and I just wanted to learn a little bit. It's not every day that we get to interview a CEO of a public traded company, but that doesn't
And
mean
you,
that I support everything that the guy said. Like
and you got didn't you?
one thing that stood out to me was that, he was essentially saying like, oh, like we're combating a lot of these like shorts and stuff like that. And like, we need help from retail shareholders. And like, how I am all the time on the show, people should spend their money however they want. They shouldn't be coerced into doing anything. They shouldn't be told what to do
Yeah,
with
they shouldn't
anything.
deal with that
So
scammy guy
I don't,
Pulte, that scammy scammer, that scammy scammer. There's 200 million shares in Pulte Group. How dare he include a couple hundred people to go buy shares in it? Yet this guy goes on there or whatever. So I'm glad you had the guy, PP. I commend you for having the
yeah,
guy. I hope you have people that
thank
look
you.
a million times more scammy than me, because then you'll realize what you have. You know what I mean? It's like I'm your girlfriend, and I'm the prettiest girlfriend you ever had. Go date a bunch of other girlfriends. I love you, PP.
I love you too, man.
that's so true.
But yeah, I mean, like it's not every day that we get to have a CEO from a company come on the show, and that doesn't mean that I support everything that's said. I mean, and at one point, even on the show, I even stated, people shouldn't be told what to do with their money. So, the thing with the PP show is that I always just try to educate people, and I always try to get people to learn, and I don't see where there's an issue at all with obviously bringing this guy on. Some of the things I don't agree with, some of the things he stated, sure. But, the biggest thing for me is to understand what type of mindset these guys who are CEOs of these traded companies, and whether their financials are shit or not, or their stocks are being attacked by shorts, it's good to learn, how they cope with it, how they go about it. So, I don't agree with everything the guy said. And, I brought him on because primarily, one of our viewers reached out to him and wanted him on the show, and he agreed. So it's not like I went and found this guy, brought him on the show, anything like that. But, I mean, it's good to learn in my